Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy,
Skinny penis.
Hazard J-Led. So if you've clicked on this video, I'm sure you want to know the secrets on how to get to Champ 3. Most likely chances, you're a Champ 2 trying to get into Champ 3. And you never think you're gonna get into it because...
Oh, my teammates suck. Oh, I'm not good enough. My mechanics are shit.
Well, yes, your teammates do suck. They suck major ass, but so do you, unless you change your attitude. Just a quick disclaimer before the video starts. It says that this is for how to get into Champ 3, but it works for any rank in leveling up. But also, this is not a guarantee you will get into the rank. It helped me a lot, and it could help you. So without further ado, here is my tips for getting into Champ 3. Tip number 1. And I know it seems counterintuitive, but if you aren't enjoying the game, whether that's because you're on a mad losing streak or you're just not having the same fun you've had before, put your controller down and take a break. I know it's very hard because I struggled with doing it, but why you should take a break? And I'm not just talking about, oh, I'm just gonna go get a glass of water and come back. I'm talking about taking at least 2 or 3 days, maybe more. Why is taking a break so beneficial? Well, taking a break can help your body and mind recover, so you can come back feeling fresh and motivated. Research shows that breaks can improve your level of engagement, focus, and motivation. This means that when you return to the game, you'll be much more productive in your training. And it's so important that when you are taking this break, you do something that's positive, because you don't want to be doing something that's going to piss you off even more. I know this one is very hard because you're like, what is the point? I might as well just be playing the game. Well, take this from me, because I hate losing, but I took a week off and I came back after being demoted back to C2 to then back to Champ 3. Why? Because I was more motivated and I didn't give a shit about all the games I'd just lost. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna get into C3. I believe I deserve to. Tip number 2. And this tip is basically, you want to just sweat the basic mechanics. Now, I honestly feel bad for those Grand Champs that are still stuck in Platinum. Because yes, it helps being able to do a triple musty stall backflip 360 no scope. Because if you only get that chance once a game, it's not likely to take you any further. So the mechanics I recommend you master are flicks, dribbles, power shots, and fast aerials. And now, you may be asking, well, I don't know which training packs to use. Well, I'll leave some in the description so you can check them out. But one of the main ones I would recommend is this one called Ground Shots. And this is awesome for improving your power and accuracy. You'd be surprised how inaccurate you are when you first start, unable to hit the top corners, but you know, a couple hours practice and you'll be smashing the top bins. I mean, it's no wonder why this training pack was recommended by Season 7 RLCS winner, Scrub Killer. You would be surprised in the amount of games you can win just by being able to rip shots on target from anywhere. But the overall message is to be consistent in the fundamentals, and this will help you drastically improve and take your Rocket League career further. Tip number 3. This tip is going to be a hard pill to swallow. I'm talking about the one pill made Mr. Krabs eat.
Barnacles, I hate the pill.
Do not, and I repeat, do not get mad when your teammate is dog shit. For one, all you're doing is just making excuses for yourself. Just need to focus on your own game, on your self-improvement, and not your teammates' dog shit mechanics and game sense and bad rotating. Think about it this way, if you were that good, you wouldn't be in your rank, because you would know your teammate's gonna fuck up and you would be positioned correctly so that if he does fuck up, you're not gonna get scored on. Think about Squoshy and his fucking road to Grand Champs. He's gone like 28-0, like he's probably had some pretty awful teammates. Ones that have even thrown and he's still managed to win. And I know what you're gonna say, you're gonna be like, oh, he's a pro, he's had like 50 million hours in the game. Yeah, well, the point is, you pretty much never ever see him complain about his teammates. I get it, it is annoying, but some of you flame for one little mistake. Some of you will even try and forfeit after getting one kickoff gold within 3 seconds. What is the point? You have a full 4 minutes 57 left. I'm pretty sure you can score another one. Like everyone, they make mistakes. Plus, if you're so focused on them being shit, you aren't thinking about the rest of the game and your own game, which makes you play shit because you're not focused. So in your future games, if your teammate is whiffing the ball, don't flame them. Try and be nice. How would you like it if someone was being nice to you, even if you fucking whiffed? You'd be like, oh, that's so shit, and your teammate's just like, it's fine, no problem, as long as we didn't get scored on, you know? It doesn't matter, we'll carry on. By being nice instead of a toxic little asshole, you feel more motivated and you both feel better. Then the chemistry is going to be there and you're going to win loads of games. Tip number 4. Watch pro Rocket League players, whether that be on Twitch, YouTube, or some other site. Since most of them have about 4,000 plus hours in the game, they have vast knowledge of mechanics, game sense, rotation, you name it. One of the main events I would suggest watching is RLCS. It's a big Rocket League tournament where all the top pro teams play against each other. Just by watching these high level gameplays, it gives you more options to play when you come up against those situations in your games, but then also boosts your creativity in your play. Okay, so here is my list of pros that you definitely should watch if you have the time. The first person I'd choose to watch is Squishy Muffins. He's a C9 player and he's insanely talented. Now if you don't know who this man is, or if you've just forgotten for some reason, I'm going to show you a highlight reel to jog your memory.
Cloud9, unable to take it to Squishy now with a daily shot, he puts it through! He's been going for this stuff all season, and he pulls it off here in the most clutch moments.
The player to invent the shot himself is able to get the delay.
Torma gets this one away. Squishy's airborne, keeping it here in the midfield, giving himself options. He's got an open
Squishy.
net in front of him.
He
Puts
got
it
it!
underneath. Oh my goodness, the flip reset off the defender. He pinches it.
If there's ever a player to do it, it's going to be Squishy. He gets it.
Oh.
He bounces off. He gets the dunk with the flip reset.
Squishy pounces to himself.
He gets
Flip
it.
reset. Can he do it? Squishy
Does it go
Muffins.
in?
Torment finishes it off. What a play from Squishy and Cloud9.
The second pro I'd recommend watching is a guy called Rizzo, because not only is he sick at the game, he's also got a personality.
Let me say that I am a member of the Camp Fam, and you can. Oh, there it is.
The third pro, and it seems weird that I didn't put him first, but he's the one I would highly recommend, and that is Flakes. Why do I recommend him? Well, he's brutally honest.
This is a Diamond 2 game. This is probably shit. I don't know why the fuck he hasn't started boosting yet, but he's... Well, it's at camera settings. We're never gonna go to his POV again. Towards him, because if you go towards him, you allow him to challenge, and now you can get around the ball more, but you probably are retarded. We'll just hit it.
Flakes is always in like the top 10 best number 1 players in the world. It's absurd. But back to him being brutally honest, it's more about the fact of how good his advice is. Just watching one of his streams, you will pick up a lot of advice that will really help you in your game, no matter what rank you are. Some of my personal favourite quotes from Flakes are stop being a weeb and go to the back post, and don't just throw the fucking ball away. So yeah, I highly recommend watching pros, and if you are interested, I'll leave all their Twitch links and YouTubes in the description. Point number 5. Now I know this point may be quite vague, but trust me on this. Use your brain and actively think while playing. What do I mean by this? Well, I'm talking about the other team gives you a ball and they're miles away from you, and what do? You boom it away. No, what you should do is use your brain and think, oh, they're far away, they're giving me space, I'm going to take a dribble, because the worst that happens is if they come for me, I'm just going to get a low 50-50 and they've not got free possession. When you drill this into your mind, you will become a much better player, because instead of pointlessly throwing the ball away, you now have possession and you can do whatever you like with that ball, whether you want to go on a dribble, or if you want to take up the wall and go for something spicy like a ceiling shot, or whether you just want to go for a low pass to your teammate. The point being, you're putting yourself at such a disadvantage if you're playing good players and you give them the ball. Another great tip that I learned from watching Flakes was to pretty much always rotate back post. Sometimes there are exceptions where you don't need to or you shouldn't, but most of the time rotating back post will do you good. To try and explain this to lower rank people or to people who've just never heard of the back post. So let's say you're in your own half, right? And the ball's coming to your right corner. Your teammate's in front of you, so you're going to let him go for it. He can challenge the other team member that's coming to the ball. If he misses, you're going to be situated on the back left of your post. Why? Because if the ball comes to the top left corner, you're going to easily be able to save it. If it comes to the right corner, you can come forward and smash it away. The only reason being is because you only need 12 boosts to save any ball in the goal. And the same for the opposite position. If you are getting attacked from your left corner, you want to be positioned on the back right post. Point number 6. Now I'm sure a lot of you even do this anyway, but this one really helped me. and that is to listen to songs while you're playing the game. Now, the thing is, I've tried listening to my own playlist, and it was nice, but it seemed to get a bit frustrating when it wasn't playing the songs I wanted, or if a song came on for way too long and I was losing. So I came across this new playlist. It was called Lo-Fi Chill Music. Now, not long after listening to this, I saw my performance improving drastically. Now, why is this? Well, for one, there's no lyrics to distract you, and the songs are very low-key and chill, so it does make you feel very relaxed when listening. Now, this is not to say you can't listen to your own music. If it works for you, then do that. But this is just my suggestion. If it's not working, try the lo-fi. I'm sure you won't be displeased. Tip number 7. If, like myself, you get frustrated easily, this tip should help. If you find your heart rate increasing while playing Rocket League, take deep breaths, not shallow breaths. There is a breathing technique utilised by the military, and what you do is you breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and then you breathe out for 4 counts. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck does this have to do with Rocket League? Well, what this does is it slows down your heart rate and allows you to relax a little, and by doing so, you're able to think clearer. And why is thinking clearer important? Well, you don't want to just be making careless mistakes, do you? Tip number 8. Now this tip kind of parallels point number 5, but it's really beneficial. So listen, especially if you're one of those people that can't be bothered to spend hours in training packs, this tip is really beneficial for you. Every time you load up the game, I want you to smash the ball as hard as you can while following up with a good touch for 20 minutes. I know it's hard not to just jump straight into a game, but trust me. Think about it in general, in every sport. Every professional fighter, football player, rugby player, I don't know, you name it. You know, they all warm up and do stretches and things. Well, if you take this into Rocket League, that's essentially your in-game stretch warm-up. There is a direct correlation between warming up and performing better. The reason for going for power shots with clean follow-ups is because when you're in those in-game situations, you need to be able to rip shots from anywhere, but then also get a good follow-up in case you miss. But if you seriously do want to improve your game, then I recommend doing that as well as a couple training packs to get all your other mechanics warmed up before you get to playing any games. In just 1 week, I noticed that warming up for 20 minutes before I played, I was able to put much more power behind the ball. It also improved my wall read, so it meant I knew where the ball was going to bounce off the wall and where I needed to position my car. And finally, it really did help my recovery, because recovery is one of the biggest parts of Rocket League. If you can't recover well, you're going to get scored on. Tip number 9. Honestly, I think this is going to be the hardest pill for people to swallow, because it was for me. Do not get frustrated when you go down a division or a whole rank. I know, you've heard it before, and I always thought it was bullshit, until I started playing to improve. Once you start playing to improve, you forget about your teammates, you forget about the opposition, you only care about becoming a better player. Your rank has no direct impact on your ability. You may be in Plat 1 and you can do a ceiling shot, but if you can't dribble the ball, then what's the fucking point? You may be able to do a flip reset, but if you can't rotate properly, what's the point? And I'm not saying you should always blame yourself, because sometimes your teammates will let you down, but that's just a part of the game. You just move on and start a new game. Now, how to put this into practice is, when you play a game, do not think about winning, just think, I'm going to play well. And if you don't win, just look at your mistakes and think, how can I improve on that? And the way to do this is, once you find the mistakes, just grind it out in training packs. If it was a positional error and not a mechanical error, you should go back and think, where could I have positioned to give myself and my teammate a better advantage? Tip number 10. The last thing that I did, which definitely could improve your gameplay, is by watching this insane freestyler called Pulse Evampel. The reason being, I'm pretty sure he's just mastered car and ball control. The shots he is able to pull off is just unbelievable, like he's so creative with the way he plays. One of the reasons I found this very useful to watch Pulse Evampel is because it just gave me more motivation to play the game and to improve myself. Because whenever you watch a video of his, you just think, how the fuck is that possible? Well, it's simple. You grind and grind and grind training packs, games, free play, until you can do those shots 1,000 times in a row. He's also just very entertaining to watch. If you are interested in watching Pulse Evampel, I will leave his YouTube and Twitch in the description, so go check him out. So yeah, this has been your boy Hazard and how I got from C2 to C3 and how you can too. I hope this helped. If it does, please come back and comment this so I can see if anyone's made any progress. And if it didn't help, well, I'm sorry. I'm sure if you just keep applying these tips, they will eventually work out for you. And when I say this, it's not a guarantee you will get into Champ 3 or go up a rank. but it's really important that you do stick with it because you might be able to go up some ranks, you might be able to hit that champ 3. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to smash the like button, and if you really do want to, subscribe. It's free and you never miss an upload, especially my weekly highlights, those are fire. But I will catch you all later in the next video. Peace.